Yo, yo, yo. What's good, boys? What's good? Let me see. So today is my first trading day of the month. We're in June. I took two trades and I went two for two. And um, let me see. It's the same strategy, the same everything. And I took two trades and I won both of them. So let's get started, right? Let me see. So it's right here. So to get started, so this we don't need. Uh, on Sunday and yesterday, before I started trading today, I went through the trades I took last week and some of the trades I took before that week. And based on the trades I've taken, I decided to add this indicator that's called, like watermark that you can type anything and as it stays in place. So here I wrote some advices based on the mistakes I did that if I follow these advices, they can help me avoid the mistakes that made me lose some trades that could 100% been avoided, or could have just basically you know if I would have followed these advices, I wouldn't had blown any accounts and I would have passed accounts. So the first mistake is do not avoid higher time frame direction. Try to take trades that align with higher time frame structure, or unless, like for example, right now, right today, I sure look good here. Double break trade, take that opening range high, double break trade. It could have shorted that to that opening range low, but we started making new higher highs. But that's a pattern trade. Now, if you compare that, okay, yesterday we made an all-time high, which is this right here. It's previous day's high. We just took that previous day's high right now at 1 p.m. But the thing is, yesterday we made an all-time high, and today we retraced. So we haven't taken previous day's low nor previous day's high. We're inside yesterday's range, okay? But what's the best thing you can do? If yesterday we made an all-time high, there's a higher probability that today we're gonna make an all-time high, and I think we did, right? So I was looking all the time for longs. That's the first advice. Then my second advice is try to have your entry as close as possible to the VWAP that I'm trading from. So try not to get late entries, and because if you get a good price on your entry and really close to a VWAP, you can definitely protect yourself with a stop loss below all other VWAPs, and then you can definitely get a good trade because you're playing VWAPs are defending your position, stop loss, you're okay with losing that much money, but your stop loss is at a really good place and stuff like that. As if you take a really late entry, you need to have a wider stop, more risk in. So what you do is you just put your stop loss in a random place that agrees with how much you want to risk, and that's not the point. So that's my second advice. My third is do not get out early because of fear. So it either hits your stop loss or it hits the previous structure you're targeting or the VWAP or any other level you're targeting. So if you get caught in a consolidation, it is what it is. You cannot do anything else to hold. And my other advice is do not trail a stop loss below or above VWAPs based on the trade you're taking. So if you are in a long position, you always want to have your stop loss below all the VWAPs or the VWAP that you traded from. And vice versa, if you're in a short position, try to have your stop loss above the BWAPs or the BWAP you traded from. And I said, try to follow these advices because this will help you avoid the mistakes you did last week. So that's my watermark. So today I came into the market reading this, and yeah, that's what I did, man. So as for today, sorry if I'm taking long. This won't take too much of your time. So today, this is 15-minute time frame. This I copied the link and everything at around 9:35, I think it was. So I said it's still inside previous day's high and previous day's low, but we made a new all-time high yesterday, and we are not below previous day's low, so the structure is bullish. VWAP are bullish as of now. Look at this. Now look at the top at the box top right. only NQ and MNQ was below its 930 VWAP, but you can definitely get above it, uh, in a matter of 2 minutes. And I said I will wait for opening range to be set. Okay, so that's my first thing. Then my first trade here, we came up, opening range high, started making new highs, came down, right? Opening range low. Then at the time I took the trade, it was like a 944. I think I took the trade. So this was a mid-range trade. I said I took the longs on ES. This is because I thought ES was more bullish than NQ, and the structure is bullish, so I took it on ES. It was a mid-range trade, so no opening range was taken. It's a little bit more lower probability, so I went low risk. So because I know that on the past trades, any mid-range trade, that means that a mid-range trade means that you take a trade in the middle of the range or somewhere kind of like in the middle of the range, but previous to that, the opening range high or low has not been taken, and you're targeting one of those two. So it's a little lower probability. So the best thing I could have done was going lower risk. As I'm saying, I want to practice. I want to get consistent with this strategy because I barely started like 15 days ago, and it's I don't think it I don't think it I think it's impossible for you to become consistent in 15 days with not enough data. So, but basically here I decided to take it on MES instead of MNQ because uh two reasons. Here we came back down to start of day, which is anchored to 18 as soon as the day opens. So we came down, retested it. And on MNQ, we were below it, right? Then we did close below previous day New York, VWAP. But I think if you compare this one looks more bullish because this low, we took it right here. And on ES, we never made a new lower low. So I said, okay, market structure is still bullish, and the VWAPs on ES are looking very bullish, and the 1 minute structure on MES is looking also way more bullish than MNQ. I'm gonna take it on ES, on MES. So as soon as we closed above it right here, I took my long position and stop loss at the low of opening range low, just in case if it wanted to come down, break me out, and then do the double break trade. I was going to go long again, and I decided to go low risk only with 5 micros. Maybe it's not that low risk, but this was like a 7 point stop. So it was pretty much lower risk. And as you can see, EA and Q all of a sudden went to opening range high way faster than fucking MES. As you can see right here. A straight up move to the opening range high. So if you would have taken it on NQ, I think you would have been good. And as NQ was going up, 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 this bitch started consolidating. So at this point over here, I was fucking freaking out. I was gonna be like, bro, ain't no way NQ is gonna go up, take opening range high, retrace, and then this bitch is gonna go and take down, take the low of opening range low. I'm gonna get stopped out when this bitch was the strongest one. So I was freaking out, but at the end, I think MES took the high and ES did not. So I got lucky. I got lucky. Okay, so that was my first trade. So I think it was a pretty good trade, and I mitigated my risk really good because I went lower risk because it was a mid-range trade. Then this is my third markup. I said another long retest of New York VWAP. Once we turned, I entered the long. Entry was good, but the stop loss was way too tight. I know, but I didn't want it to hold for too much. But it was not the right thing. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So in reality, once we retested New York VWAP and then we did that, I entered my long position, but the stop loss should have been below these two VWAPs or an opening range low. But I decided to put it on this low, and it perfectly could have made a new lower low or a new low because it was still a higher low in place just to retest these two VWAPs, and I was gonna get stopped down. So that's what I try to mean. And then I said I got out early because ES took the high and NQ didn't. So if ES retraces, most likely NQ will go lower. So I just took it. So as you can see, when I think it was right here somewhere. Okay, so this drop is this drop, and then this move up is this move up. So when NQ ah yep, sorry. So when ES took this high, I wanted to see a little bit more of an expansion, but as you can see, this pitch started lagging, and then it just started going, and then eventually took the high, but I got out way too early. So those were my two trades, and I'm gonna show you right now. So as you can see right here, like first trade, I'm sorry, second trade, and first trade. Boom. There you go. 5 micros, and here 1 micro. Escape, fade away, fucking Eva of Lucid. So I'm still down fucking $100, but I just want to become consistent, and I don't want to rush my process, and I don't want to go into debt and start wasting money when I'm clearly not consistently profitable, and my mindset it's still not in the right place. So it would just be stupid for me to try to scale on prop firms and try to go for 5 fucking EVOs and just be wasting money like that when in reality I'm not profitable. I haven't taken a payout in one account, so what makes me think I will take it on five? I think that's the most stupid thing I can do. So I also gotta mitigate my risk in real life. And so here's the trade: Tuesday 173, and yeah, boys. So this is it for today. If y'all have any advice for me, mindset, uh, technicals, anything you think can help me with the way I'm trading, I will please write it in the comments. I will read them, and hopefully they can help me, improve my performance. And yeah, thank you for watching.